Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Beyond Stocks. So it's after a very long time that I am making a new video. I took a very long break from this channel, I think almost 3 to 4 months, I think. But yeah, from now onwards, I will be regularly making some videos. Like I will try to make 1 or 2 videos every week. And this is like one of the new series I am going to start. So basically the series name is 10 Bagger Ideas. So I will share with you like the names of stocks, and also I will also share all the research that I have done on those stocks with you, and which I think that okay, these stocks have the capability of becoming 10 bagger stocks in 10 years. It's not that it will become 10 bagger stocks in just 1 or 2 years. I am taking a time horizon of 10 years for this. And I will also mention the reasons why do I think that okay, this stock can be 10 bagger. So this will be a kind of series like where I will keep on talking about different stocks. So first I will start with one stock today. Then I will discuss about another stock in another video. So I will keep on doing this series. And do provide me the feedback like how is the content and how valuable you are finding the information that I am presenting to you here. And also do add your comments also. Like if you have some findings about the company, if you want me to make videos on some company, do put that in comments also. So one of the important things that I am looking into like companies, which I think that okay, they are suitable for this 10 bagger, right? So one of the important things I am looking is that they should be able to grow their profits at the rate of 25% CAGR for next 10 years. Because if a company grows at, I mean, basically, what is the company's stock price, right? It depends on how the company performs in the long term. And it typically depends on the earnings of the company in the long term. So if the earnings of the company does well in the long term, share price will follow the earnings. That's what happens typically. If the profits can grow at the rate of 25% CAGR for 10 years, and if the share price follows this earning, then share price can become 10x after 10 years. So I'm basically looking at this type of companies which can do this. And of course, do your own research. It's not that, okay, I am giving you the valuable information here and you buy directly, right? Do not do that. Do your own research also before buying any company, and do take help of like whatever ideas I have given you here, and do your own research. And also like if you find something new, right, do add that in comments, like it will be helpful for others also. And also at last, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon. And the reason is that if you press the bell icon, you will always get like whatever videos I post on my channel, you will get all those updates there. So the first company that I'm going to discuss in this 10 bagger idea series is Infobins Technologies Limited. So this is a very new company. So this listed on the NSE SME platform in 2017. And I think in 2019, it got listed on the main exchange board of NSE. And like it has given a very good returns in last like 3 4 years. And I will also discuss many other things about this company, like the management, how the company has performed, like financial wise, how the company has performed in last 10 years. So I will share all those data with you. And here the person you see here in this photo is the one of the co-founder of Infobins Technologies Limited. Let's first discuss about what this company Infobins Technology actually what it does. So it's an IT service company. So we have other IT service providers also, like we have TCS, Infosys, like these are the bigger ones. Then you also have small, I mean, medium-sized companies, like you have like companies like Happiest Mind is there, Root Mobile is there, Mindtree is there, right? There are a lot of companies in this IT sector. So this is one of the companies, and this is a kind of very small company. Later we see, this is a very small company, but it's growing very fast. So some of the important things that this company does is digital transformation. So of course, IT companies do have client. So it does a digital transformation for them, like using automation, cloud, data transformation. And also they do other stuffs also, like they do product engineering also. So they also create products for them. Either it can be like mobile apps or maybe enterprise apps or maybe a website itself. So they develop software also for their clients. And they also help in transforming business using Salesforce or using ServiceNow product. Like these are type of products, and they try to integrate these products with their clients, and they can use these products basically. And also they do automation like RPA, they do CI/CD, that is DevOps also they do. So these are all the services basically they provide to their clients. And that's what most of the companies, if you see, like who are into digital transformation, right? Most of they do this. So in terms of client, they have around 110 plus clients, active clients, and they serve around 11 of the Fortune 500 companies in the world. And also the team size of this company is around 825 plus. And if you see that location, like where their employees are, like in Indore, they have 614 employees. And you see, this is very different, right? If you see for all other IT companies, typically their office will be in Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, or NCR mostly. But if you see for this company has the headquarters in Indore, right? And like it's good to see that, right? Like this type of companies are also emerging from like other towns than the what we already have, right? And if you see, they also have an office in Pune. They have 161 employees, and also they have subsidiaries in US also, plus Germany and Dubai also. So that's about their location and their team size. Now let's look at the management part, which I feel is very, very important for any company. So when I go to discuss these 10 bagger ideas, I am always going to concentrate also on management because these companies are very small, right? And if you, I mean, do not understand the management itself, you do not trust the management, you cannot expect very good returns in the future from them. So if you see the founders there, so they also are the directors and like CEO and CFO in their companies. So Mr. Siddharth Sethi is one of the co-founder. Then you have Mr. Mitesh Bora, he's another co-founder. And last one is the Mr. Avinash Sethi, he's another co-founder. So all these three co-founders all have studied from the same engineering college. So they, like, if you see, they have studied from Devi Ahilya Visvadhyalaya in Indore itself, and also they have good qualification. If you see, even after doing their engineering, basically BTech, they have also done like Siddharth Sethi has done MBA from IIM Indore. And if you see Mr. Mitesh Bora, he has done dual MBA degree from Columbia Business School, New York, and Haas School of Business, UC Berkeley. And Mr. Avinash Reddy, he has also done MBA from IIM Indore itself. So they have very good educational qualifications. Also, they have good experience, right? They have done MBA and they have done MBA in different fields, right? Now, one of the important things I want to highlight here is that, so I have already done that with the red markers here. So all of this, like all of them has very good educational qualification, and they are basically handling those operations in the company at which they are very good at. So for example, if you take Mr. Siddharth Sethi, he is responsible for software delivery in all geographies and business development in Europe and Middle East. And similarly for Mitesh Bora, if you see, he is like responsible for sales and delivery of the company. And at last, Mr. Avinash Reddy, he is responsible for the finance and the HR functions. So all have taken different operations in the company at which they are very good at. Now, regarding their core team itself, of course, they are directors and the CEO and a CFO. Now, regarding the core team itself, like since this is IT company, you will see different roles that are related to IT. And of course, sales team will be there. Other teams will also be there. So notice the experience of this core team, right? Like Amit Makhija, he has 20 years in software management and 14 years at Infovins. And even if you look at all the others, I'm not going to like name all of them, but if you look at all of them, they have like 13 years of experience, 11 years of experience, 14 years of experience in Infovins, right? So it's a very good experienced core team that they have built. Now let's go to the financials now. So we have looked at what company does, and also how the management team is. Now let's look at the financial numbers. So the market cap is around 619 crores. So it's a kind of very, very small company, right? Even like it's kind of micro cap company, I will say, very, very small company. Stock like price to earning is 16.6. ROIC is good, around 20%. Debt to equity is very less, like all the IT companies typically have very less debt to equity. Cash around, they have 36 crores of cash. See the industry P, the IT industry price to earning average is around 28.4. So of course, in terms of that, I mean, they trade at a discount to the other peers if you see. But of course, they are new companies, so maybe because of that. Current price is around 257. Return on equity is good. Promotion holding is quite high if you see 75%. And operating margin is quite good, more than 20%. Our debt is quite less, around 38.5 crores. That's quite less. And dividend yield, they also give dividends regularly. They do share buybacks also. So that's also quite good. They also give bonus shares. Now pledge percentage is 0. That's quite good. And that's positive. Then EV to EBITDA you see is around 11, but for other typically other IT companies you will see around 25 plus or around 30. Now let's look at more numbers like how they have grown over the long term. So this is from 70 to 21. So last 5 years if you see, their revenue, if you see, like has grown from 84 crores to around 196 crores now, right? So more than doubled. Now, if you see the operating margins also, from 19%, it has gone now to 30%, right, in FY21. And that's quite good. I mean, all the numbers are increasing. Now, if you see the revenue CAGR, it's around 26%. If you see the EBITDA CAGR, it's around 36%. And the PAT CAGR, or profit after tax CAGR, is 30% in last 5 years. These numbers are quite good, right? 30% profit CAGR in last 5 years. That's quite good. Now, if you see the from which geographical reasons like they derive the revenue, so they get around 2.7% from Middle East. Europe, they get around 3.3% revenue from Europe. And USA, like they have the highest concentration of clients. 94% of the revenue of this company comes from USA. And that is typically also a risk if you see, right? Like all the clients are mostly at one place itself. But yeah, they are trying to diversify to Europe and Middle East and other regions also. Like what I have read in the annual report, that initially it used to be 100% from USA. Now they have diversified. Other risk factor with this company is that they have very high concentration of revenue within the top 10 clients. So I think 80% of the revenue is derived from top 10 clients itself. So that is also a risk if you see, like if any of the clients, right, if they terminate their business with Infobins, right, so it will suffer a loss, right, for a short-term at least. Now let's look at the other financial numbers for like 10 years now, right? This is from 2012 to March 2021. So 24 crores of revenue was there in 2012. Now it's 180 crores, right? So they have almost grown revenue more than 8 times in, if you see, in around 10 years. Similarly, operating margin has been like from it started with 14% in 2012, but now it's around 22% in 2021. And profit before tax has also increased, right, from 3 crores to 35 crores. That's basically a 10x, right? The profit has increased by 10x in last 10 years. And I've told you, right, the share price typically follows whatever profits follow. Now, if you see, I have like compounded sales growth, compounded profit growth also. This is taken from a Screener website. These numbers are also there. Like in the last 5 years, compound sales growth is around 20%, 3 years is 24%. Similarly, profit growth is around 22%, and 3 years is profit growth is 31%. Like you notice, like these numbers are slightly different. Like this, I have taken from the investor presentation of the company itself. So I believe that this should be more accurate, that these numbers, but yeah, they are slightly different if you see the growth and all, but it's mostly more than 20% if you see, right? More than 20% growth in sales and more than 20% growth in profit itself. So recently what they have done is they have recently bought a new company. So they did their IPO in 2017, and of course they would have raised some money from that, and using that money and from their money itself, like whatever they had before, they have used that money to buy this company called Philosophy Group. This is the company name that they acquired in USA in September 2019. Now, let me discuss about what this company does. Like, it's a very niche company and a consulting company, and it helps in like operations related to designing of product and UI of the product. That's what this company does. And at present, if you see, this company has around total of 50 people, and they are based in New York and Los Angeles. And they have also worked with companies like Google, Amazon, and American Express. So they have very good. If this company is quite good in terms of like consultancy for UI and design. Now, also, if there is a brief profile here of team strength, 50 members, offices, clients are like Google, Amazon, American Express are some of their top clients. And if you see the numbers, the revenue, like if you, 2019, if you see, it was around $10.5 million. EBITDA was $0.91 million. And PAT was around, profit after tax was around, for this company was around $0.64 million. That's what the numbers were in 2009. Also, I have done some more research on this company. So I went to Glassdoor, where we can see the reviews for any company from employees. And they have got around 257 reviews, and they have got a 3.9 star on the basis of all these reviews, which I feel is quite good. I mean, anything around above 3.5, typically I consider it good. Like if the number of reviews are high, typically I consider it as a good sign. And also it has got around 88% approval of CEO from the employees, right? And 82% of employees do recommend this company to a friend. So that's quite positive for this company. Now, another important thing I noticed on Glassdoor website, Infobins, page itself on Glassdoor, is they have the salary insights, if you see, for software engineer, senior software engineer, right, and others also. So they are paying around 6,74,000 like per year to software engineer. I'm not sure how many of other IT companies like TCS, Infosys, like they will pay this much to a starting software engineer in their company. I'm not sure. I think they pay around 3 to 4 lakhs, and this company pays a very good amount of salary. And even after this, they are like their margins are quite good, right? More than 25% margin. So that's also one of the things I looked at when I was looking at the Glassdoor itself. And since I am already in the IT field and I know like what other IT services company do pay, so this is typically higher than those. Now let's talk about 10 years target, right? What will be the 10-year target, stock price target for this company? So I do not do like 1 year target, 2 year target, because it's very difficult to predict any company for price for interval of 1 or 2 years. But in 10 years, for example, this company, if profits can grow at more than 20%, I mean, there is a chance of getting 10 bagger from this stock. Their management is good. Like their overall reviews are good. They have a very good core team. If you see, their financial numbers are good. If you see, they have increased their profits, revenues, EBITDA. They have good ROC. They have very less debt. Right? All these things are positive for this company. And also, I've already mentioned about some of the risk that is associated with this company. Like, I mean, most of the revenue from USA. They have client concentration in USA. So these are some of the risks. But overall, if you see, like this company is positive on most of the parameters, and I believe that this company has the ability to grow at more than 20% profits in next 10 years. And also, if you see the revenue now is around just 200 crores, right? So it's a very low in terms of, if you see other IT companies, right? And the IT sector itself is very big. It's growing, like cloud market, the digital transformation markets are growing very, very fast, and the market is becoming bigger and bigger now. So I believe that this company has the ability to grow at, I mean, profits at more than 20%. So let's take two cases. If the profits grow as 20% and the share price follows that, share price also grows at 20% CAGR for 10 years, you get around 6 bagger stock, right? But if the CAGR, profit CAGR grows at 25% and share price also follows that, it also grows at 25% for 10 years, you get around 9x bagger stock, almost close to 10x bagger, because there will be also dividends. And another thing is that I have told you in the financial numbers that it trades around peak price to earning of 16. Mid cap companies in IT sector, the small cap companies, these are growing very fast. They trade at around price to earning of 30 or more than 30, right? So I think this, if this, let's say if at the later stage, uh, there is a re-rating for this company, like mutual funds start investing in this company, analysts start tracking this company at later stage, right? So it may get a re-rating. And also if the numbers keep on growing, right? Profits keep on growing. So it may get a re-rating and may trade at around 30, maybe let's say that what is the average for other IT companies. So if you get that also, so you see, right? If you get that also at 20% CAGR, it becomes around a 12 bagger stock. At CAGR of 25% with PE expansion also, it becomes a 18x bagger stock. So of course, this is the best scenario I am giving you, but it has the possibility of giving you a 10x bagger, 10x returns in next 10 years. Now, at last, I have also mentioned some important links. Like if you want to follow this company, you can also open these important links and study about this company. First is the value, like value picker forum. Like there, you can search about any company and you will see people discussing about those companies. And all those threads are quite good. I mean, you find a lot of information. So there is a thread for InfoBeans also at valuepicker.com. And I pasted the link here. Now, of course, others are Twitter. What is the Twitter handle for InfoBeans? Next is the link at LinkedIn also. You can visit their page. Their YouTube channel link is there. And also Siddharth Sethi, who is one of the co-founder of this company. You can visit his LinkedIn profile also. And I have also pictured one more video, like this video, like the second last link. So this basically is taken when they were doing the SME listing on NSE platform. And in this company, you can find like they have given an overview of what their company does, what are their plans for future. So that is very good video you can see. And the last link here is of my Twitter profile itself. Like you can follow me on Twitter. I post a lot of content on stocks there, on various stocks. So you can follow me there also. So that's about this video. I hope that you have got a lot of valuable information about this company, and you would have understood my reason, like the reason for why I'm thinking that this can be a 10 bagger stock in next 10 years. And do provide your, like, if you find something interesting about this company, anything positive, negative, do share that in comments also. I mean, others can also look at that and it will be valuable for them also. And do not forget to again like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon. Thank you.